Hold on, I'm coming.
Dude, I think these guys want to eat us.
You okay?
One of those psychos tried to bite me, but yeah, I'm fine.
Well, we can't just stay out here in the open, that's for damn sure.
Ranger station?
Ranger station. Maybe we can find some help there.
Wait, what the hell, man? We're gone 2 weeks and what? Everybody takes up cannibalism?
Beats me.
Whoa, listen, asshole!
Hold up.
Shit, these guys look messed up too.
Yeah. Stay low and keep quiet. Maybe we can get past them without being spotted.
Here, help me move this against the wall. You need to clear a space for the wounded. Wendell, start doing it.
Man, can anybody tell me what the hell is going on?
What's going on is there's more of them up here than I expected. We need to sweep the rest of the cabins for survivors. But I've got injured people here I have to tend to.
Okay, we'll see what we can do.
We will?
I appreciate it. There's a water tower out back that has a good view of the campgrounds. Might be worth your while to climb up there and have a look around first. We've got some supplies in the locker over there. Take what you need and stay safe out there.
I'm there. Gonna take a look around. Guess that's all there is to see. Hear that?
Gunshots. Yeah. Guess we're not the only ones having a bad day.
Cover me! Colton? Strand?
Whoa, listen, asshole! All right, we don't want any trouble. Holy shit, are you okay?
You mean aside from being lost in the woods, attacked by psychopaths, and watching two of my best friends die? Yeah, I'm peachy.
Sorry I asked.
So, is it this bad everywhere?
Man, I hope not. We got some survivors back at the ranger station that seem to know what's going on, but we didn't have time for orientation.
Well then, let's get the hell back there.
Love the idea, but we got kinda volunteered to check a couple other places for survivors first.
Just think of it as payback for the time that you volunteered us for the running of the bulls in Pamplona.
Okay then. You want to take point, or should I?
You wanna know what worries me? They're setting up an infirmary in there. Like, why aren't they taking these people to a hospital or something?
I don't know, man. Whole situation's pretty messed up.
You think? What's next? Razor wire and guard towers?
That's not a bad idea, actually. We need to make things safer around here. What the hell?
I thought you said you had survivors holed up in here.
They were fine just a minute ago.
Well, obviously not anymore.
Guys! Come on! We gotta at least check the place. Somebody might have survived. He's gone.
Yeah.
Poor bastard. Well, let's see if he's got a wallet on him or something.
What the hell, Ed?
To check his ID, for Christ's sake. Shit! Get it off! Get it off! Get it off! That guy was dead. I swear to God, that guy, he was dead. How the hell does that happen?
I don't know, man. Doesn't make sense.
We can't stay here. Come on, let's grab what we can and get moving.
Where'd you come from, anyways?
Me and a couple guys from the unit came up here to do some deer hunting.
You in the army?
You don't miss much, do you? Anyway, we were on our way back when these psychos rushed us out of goddamn nowhere.
What happened?
You see me? You see Coltner Strand? Do the math.
So, where are we going?
I don't know. I guess we just head to town and try to find somebody.
Yeah, or...
Or,
Well, I kind of took that guy's walkie-talkie. Maybe we can raise somebody on that.
Jesus, Ed, why did you do that?
I don't know. I figured if he had somebody on the other end.
so you robbed a dead guy, and you expect his friends to help us out?
Wait, who says they're his friends? I mean, maybe they didn't even really like the guy.
Dad? Dad, are you there?
Oh, shit.
Hello? Can you hear me?
Who is this?
Listen, we're stuck up here on Mount Tanner. My friend needs medical attention. Can you help us?
Can you make it down to Spencer's Mill? Some of us are holed up at the church. If your friend doesn't look too dicey, we'll let you in.
The church in Spencer's Mill. We're on our way. We'll, try not to look too dicey. So much for getting across here.
Great, so we're stuck up here playing Cannibal Family Picnic until somebody bothers to come looking for us?
Maybe not. Let's head down the bank. Might be a place for us to cross on foot.
Oh, man, it's a lot of crazies.
We're headed your way. You said you were holed up in a church? What the hell's happening around here?
You haven't heard?
No cell reception at the lake. Guess you could say we've been out of the loop.
All we know...
A little busy for that, though. Where were we?
All we know is a bunch of crazy people tried to eat us.
It started, what, 12, 13 days ago? At first it was just weird stories on the news. Random maulings, violent incidents at hospitals, black helicopters in the sky. Just strange stuff. I guess they were trying to keep it quiet, but that didn't last too long. People figured it out pretty quick. People who die, they don't stay dead. They come back as one of those things.
I told you that guy was dead.
Seems like the only way to stop them for good is with a shot to the head. Anything else, they just keep coming.
So you're saying those things are zombies?
I don't know. Maybe it's some kind of messed up supervirus. Maybe it's radiation from outer space, or black magic, or the wrath of almighty frickin' God. Your guess is as good as mine.
So, wait a minute. What's the government response to all this? Haven't they sent in the National Guard or something?
The government? You don't get it. It's been total chaos. At first, they told us just... So, how'd you end up on this frequency?
Just lucky, I guess. It was pretty chaotic up at the lake.
You're not gonna tell her?
I don't know yet.
Dude, it's her dad.
You want to confess that we killed her father and stole his radio before they patch you up?
Yeah, okay, maybe we leave that part out.
Lily, did you invite these strangers?
Good. You made it.
That one doesn't look so good.
Name's Ed. Pleased to meet you.
Come with me, son. We'll see to those.
God damn it! We got enough trouble without bringing in another freeloader to use up all our medicine.
Real nice, Alan. I offered them shelter. I'm letting them in. Us freeloaders have to stick together.
Girl's got the common sense God gave a tree stump. You're worse than your brother.
Come on, I'll give you the nickel tour. I spend most of my time here, using the radio to coordinate everyone. Next up's the kitchen. Sam's our unofficial in-house chef, but, well, there's only so much anybody can do with canned soup and pork rinds. Seriously though, rule number 1, all the food stays in here and it stays sealed. You wouldn't believe how fast rats get into things otherwise. We learned that one the hard way. Sleeping quarters? Hope you don't mind sharing. We're pretty tight on space here. Alan's been saying we should move to someplace bigger, but my dad's a carpenter, and he says we could build like a dorm room or something to get more space.
How many people do you have here?
I think you've met just about everybody, except maybe my brother and my dad. They're out scouting for supplies, I think, and haven't heard from them in a while.
Rest easy, son. How do you feel?
I took a weed whack in my fucking neck.
We may have something here for the pain, but I'm more concerned about this fever. Could be a sign of infection. We'll need to get Dr. Hansen. I'll see if I can get him.
Thanks, I appreciate the hospitality.
Do not forget to entertain strangers, for by so doing, some have unwittingly entertained angels.
How about that? I might be an angel.
Look, I didn't want to say this in front of your friend, but fever is a bad sign, especially after a bite. Pastor Will's going to try and get Doc Hansen to come down and take a look at him, but if he doesn't get some antibiotics, he's probably not going to make it. If it comes to that, I promise Alan will take care of him. Bullet to the brain before he turns. It's for the best.
Jesus, Lily, he's not a rabid dog.
Don't you get it? More of us didn't make it than did. We can't be soft-hearted about this. Not anymore. We need medicine here anyway. You can't be sick. You understand? No one can be sick.
So that's it, huh? Nice to meet you. Would you prefer to be shot in the face or kicked out on your asses?
No, okay, look, we're barely hanging on here as it is. Medicine was some of the first stuff to run out. We don't have any to spare for your friend. I'm sorry. That's just the way it is.
What if I find some more? Will that help pay our rent?
Yeah, okay, sure. If you can find a place to get more medicine, I'll make sure your friend has a place to stay.
His name is Ed.
I know. If you need to resupply before you head out, check the locker.
Nobody minds if you're getting shit done and you need extra stuff. Just don't take shit you haven't earned.
Here.
Wait, what?
There's a cell tower behind the swine and bovine. From up there, you should be able to get a good look at the town. Maybe you'll spot some place to find medicine.
I owe you one.
Just hurry, okay? I'm not sure how long I can rein Alan in.
Hey, what's that? Looks like a vet's office or something.
Oh yeah, Dr. Gilroy's clinic. What about it?
Well, antibiotics for dogs aren't any different than antibiotics for people. And it looks like no one's broken in.
That's a good idea. Okay, sounds like it's worth checking out. Somebody's broadcasting something.
Seems like you folks know what you're doing. What would you say to us joining forces?
You might want to go check it out. I'm sending Alan and Sam to meet you at the clinic.
Alan? Gee, Thanks.
It was that, or let him stay here and keep grumbling about kicking you and Ed out.
Point.
About time you showed up. Let's get this show on the road. You're the newbie, so you get a bust in the window.
The door will make less noise. Or, hey, you could do it like a total fucking idiot. Up to you.
Just get us inside. Zombies up ahead. Go through or go around? All right, hop to it. Let's get this done and get the hell out. Try to keep the zombies outside, huh?
And who the hell put you in charge?
How about years of experience on the beat, huh? How's that grab you?
I didn't realize the Department of Fish and Wildlife counted as a beat.
Laugh if you want. I'm still the only law enforcement officer on duty in this town.
Yeah, and if we gotta deal with any zombie trout, you'll be the first motherfucker I call. Goddamn motherfucking piece of shit. Hold on the fucking rucksack.
So tape it shut and keep loading.
Let's ditch this bitch and go home. Try to keep out of their line of sight. Zeds will come check out just about anything louder than a solid slap on the head. But their eyesight's for shit. If they can't see you, they can't.
What did I say? No cars.
Hey, come on, let's do this.
Okay, now try to listen this time. We go forward on foot.
Motherfuck, this piece of shit rucksack's coming apart at the seams. At this rate, I'm gonna lose half this shit before we get home.
I'll go find us a ride.
No, goddammit! Cars are too dangerous. Just leave it.
Kiss my ass, Alan. Lily needs these meds.
Fuck you.
Get your ass back here, Alan. Alan! God damn it. Come on, it's not a ride. Get this shit home.
Cover me! So, Alan, huh?
You bet. He's a shithead, but look on the bright side. He's only about half as stupid as he looks. Plus, he's not half bad in a fight. Thanks for the ride. I'll take it from here. We got your cyclophosphamide, Lily. I didn't see any of that meth or whatever.
Hey, you said we were getting antibiotics for Ed.
Relax. We got those too.
What the hell is going on here?
Okay, look. I've got this condition, lupus. It's chronic, no cure. Without medication, your friend needs antibiotics. I need medicine, so I kinda sent you to a place you might find both.
So, you used me.
I didn't.
Just let me know when you find the doc.
Alan says the army just choppered a bunch of people into Spencer's Mill. Looks like they're setting up some kind of camp.
You think it's an evac route?
I don't know. There hasn't been anything on the radio.
Weird. Okay, I'll check it out. If they've got a helicopter, maybe they can get us the hell out of here.
I'm gonna have to ask you to move along. This area is under quarantine. No civilians allowed.
Listen, man. We need some help here. A bunch of us are crammed into the church and we...
Hey, let me stop you right there. This is not a rescue mission. Best thing you can do is go home, lock the doors, and shoot anyone paler than your average geek.
The fuck? How can you just ignore this?
Move along, please.
So, when are they coming to get us?
They're not. We're on our own.
What?
Fuck them. We've survived this long, we'll keep surviving.
Attention civilians. Remain in your homes with the doors locked and the windows secured. If you do not comply with these instructions, the Army will not take responsibility for you being chewed on by Zed. Thank you, and Buy American.
Hey, so look, we're not doing that great here. You seem to have your shit together, so we were hoping you'd let us join up with your group. What do you say?
Thanks. You just saved our lives. Come with me.
Sure.
Let's do this quietly.
Ready to roll in a minute. This is good, right? I mean, it doesn't suck.
Ready to move.
Let's roll. You got it from here?
Okay, that's all we needed. Nice.
Bill, I want to tell your guy to hurry up. Looks like I just got notice.
How bad is it?
Pretty bad.
Just hang on. Somebody will be there soon.
Lily? You're starting to get closer.
Where are you?
Thank Christ. I was starting to think no one was coming.
Hey, I told you my sister was next to die.
Jacob? Come on, let's get you and your friend out of here.
No, that's okay. You just get him back to the church safe. I gotta get back to my brothers for they notice I'm gone.
Eli, we've talked about this. I'm not ashamed to be seen with you.
It ain't about shame. You know what Job would do if he caught us together.
Your brother's an asshole.
He's still my brother. I better move. You get him home safe.
You get yourself home safe. Don't do anything stupid, okay?
Hey, I'm young, quick, and I got a big-ass wrench. What could go wrong?
I got him, Lily. We're on our way home.
Oh, thank you. Now please, smack me in the head for being an idiot.
So, I haven't seen you around the church before.
Guess you could say I'm new in town.
Right. End of the world, you just blew into town and somebody points you to a place to stay. Ow! What was that for?
You heard your sister. How's the leg?
It hurts like hell. I think I twisted my ankle or something. And nothing's broken though. With a little bed rest, I should be fine in a day or so. Just don't expect me to be running around town dodging zombies until then.
How's it going?
I'm almost there.
What were you thinking? You know nobody's supposed to go out there alone.
Will you please give it a rest? You're not Mom. And besides, I wasn't alone.
Tell me you weren't with Eli Wilkerson again.
That's none of your...
I don't trust him. You know what his family's like.
Eli's not his family.
Just be careful, okay? I just got you back. I don't want to lose you again. Hey, have you seen Dad recently?
No, the last I saw him, he was going up to the lake to look for survivors.
The lake, huh?
see Ed next?
Yeah. Only, you're going to need to go get him. From the sound of things, they're penned in pretty good.
Great. Okay, I'm on my way.
Take the road southeast out of town a little ways. You'll see a dirt path on the left. Follow that all the way to the Barrett place. You can't miss it. A word of warning about the Wilkersons, though. Now, I'm not saying they've ever murdered anyone in cold blood, so you might want to be on your best behavior with them. That's all.
Probably a good thing I didn't bring Ed.
Who's that there on the road? Huh? We don't take kindly to unexpected guests. You can kindly fuck right off.
Where's Doc Hanson? We need to get going.
Doc says Eli ain't good to move. So we ain't moving. I don't know if you noticed, but there's a whole mess of them fuckers working their way over here.
That's right, Mickey. So why don't we put our friend here to work?
Fine, you hold his hand. I'm gonna go check on Eli. That's your call whether you want to help or be a pain in my ass. Because I'd be more than happy to nail you to a tree and use you as bait.
All right, then. Let's get to work. When they come, there's gonna be a lot of them. We need to set up defenses where we can, all right? Let's start by boarding up these here windows. There should be some scrap lumber in there that'll serve. This is where we gotta hold them. I guarantee you we don't want this thing turning into a room-to-room fight. Zombies ain't smart, but they never quit. They'll find their way in here if there's an opening. And if you give them enough time, they'll make one. Doc's upstairs looking after my little brother. Don't interrupt him. And don't you dare let any zombies get up them stairs. Here, take this. When we make our moonshine strong, should make decent enough firebombs.
Yeah, they're coming. It looks like we got a few minutes, though.
Should still be some casks laying around the place, too. If you need something with a little bit more boom, put a round through one of those bad boys. Just don't be too close when you do.
Coming up the road now. Better get ready. Lock and load, boys. Company's here. Look at that big bastard! Oh, damn! I think that's one of them Miller boys! He always was a fat fuck! Doc, what's the good word?
I'm sorry, son. I did all I could.
Oh, hell. God damn it!
How long have we got, Doc? Before he turns.
Minutes, maybe. Maybe sooner. Unless...
No. No way! We are gonna bury Eli. Proper.
bury it and it'll claw its way out. Your brother's dead and gone, boy. What we're talking about here is a kindness.
I'll do it.
Doc, you can't ask me to do this. I promised Ma I'd take care of him.
I'll do it.
Better do it quick then, before it starts to move.
How is he?
The fever's lower than it was, but it still hasn't broken.
Hey, did you ever look at the ceiling of this tent? It's all, I'm the ceiling. I keep rain off you. Good job, ceiling.
The painkillers also seem to have taken effect.
Let me take a look. You got him on antibiotics?
As many as we can spare.
Well, the good news is the wound hasn't become necrotic. I'll keep an eye on him till the fever breaks, but, I think your friend is gonna make it.
Thanks, Doc.
Thank a man for doing his job, it'll just go to his head.
Do I get a lollipop now?
Some weird rumors have been going around on the radio. People getting beat up, robbed, stuff like that.
Any idea who's behind it?
I don't know. Could be the old lady that volunteers at the cat rescue. Or the Meals on Wheels guy. He's got a van and everything. Or, and this is totally speculation here, it could be the known felons who live just outside of town.
Yeah. It might be time I had a little talk with the Wilkersons.
You might want to ask Job about it. Mickey's got that temper. I'd hate to think how he'd respond to an accusation like that.
We've been hearing rumors on the CB. People out looking for supplies getting robbed, stuff like that.
I see. And you're the law in this matter, are you?
More like a concerned citizen.
Well, your concern is noted, but we haven't had any problems here. We look after our own.
And you wouldn't know anything about this, would you?
Take a walk with me, will you? Let me see if I can't explain how things are. Funny thing about people, they don't much like to challenge their assumptions. Now, me and my brother, we done pretty well for ourselves in all this. Other folks see that, and, well, it is in the character of very few men to honor, without envy, a friend who has prospered. Aeschylus said that. And an envious man is a man who will spread rumors about his neighbors.
Right. Because normally gun-running moonshiners are such upstanding citizens.
Because we're businessmen. It's all about seeing the long game. Rob a man, and he'll give you what he's got in his pockets. You sell him what he wants, though, what he needs, and he'll keep on coming back to give you everything he has.
Did Aeschylus say that too?
Here, let's ask Mickey. Mickey, our friend here's curious if we've been stealing from our fellow survivors. Seems there are rumors to that effect.
Shit. If we was, wouldn't be anybody to spread no rumors.
See? Nothing to it. Now why don't you run along, and if we hear anything, you'll be the first to know.
Find anything out?
Job denied it, but I'm pretty sure they know something about it at least.
Perfect. Our friends and neighbors. What should we do?
I think for now we should just tell our runners to stay extra sharp. We don't want to antagonize the Wilkersons if we don't have to.
All right, I'll let everybody know. You watch yourself out there, too. I'm picking something up. It's pretty garbled. Let me see what I can do.
Don't trust the army. They don't care what happens to us. They're turning us out in the goddamn street. For all I know, this is all their fault.
All right, lady, that's enough. Off the radio.
What do you suppose that was about?
Beats me. But I think I want to find out.
This is bullshit. We're just trying to survive out here. You can't kill us for that.
Uncle Sam would seem to disagree with you there. Our orders are to evict squatters with lethal force if they resist. You resisted, so just let us go. I got kids, man. And yet you're out here, violating quarantine, unlawfully occupying people's homes. Great parenting.
Look, we're sorry, right? We're just trying to get by, same as everybody.
You got 30 seconds to get out of my sight. 30, 29, 28, 27, 26. Jesus. This is about the biggest crock of horse shit ever.
We're done here, Sergeant. Tell your men to prep for evac and RTB.
Yes, ma'am.
Why don't you make yourself useful and go babysit those two?
Anybody in here?
What you want?
Why don't you come with me? We've got room.
Really? My God, thank you. Thought for sure we were gonna die out here.
What did those soldiers want anyway?
Beats the hell out of me. They just showed up, dragged us out onto the street, and sent in those guys in hazmat suits. Started taking a bunch of samples and talking about infection vectors and a bunch of shit I didn't understand. I think that woman was in charge, Captain Montresor or something. Not like she even looked at us.
That's it, right up there. Make yourselves at home.
Thanks. You don't know what this means to us.
Ain't too proud to ask for help. Obliged to you. Thought them things had my number for sure this time.
What are you doing up here?
Paying my respects. That's Magina, right over there.
I'm sorry.
It was a long time ago. At least it spared her from seeing all this. Hell, she probably handled it better than I do. She always was the smart one in the relationship. Lately, I find myself coming out here more and more regular. Talking to her sets my mind at ease. Didn't figure on them things following me this time. Anyways, appreciate the help. You find your people in need of doctoring, you give me a call.
This is an open message to any survivors in Trumbull Valley. Marshall Municipal Courthouse is a safe place. We have food, security, and shelter. Provided you're willing to obey the law and contribute to society, you're welcome to join us here.
There's some trouble we might want to look into.
All due respect, Your Honor, we're stretched too thin as it is. You got half my guys guarding the dispensary instead of out there pushing these things back.
I understand the difficulties, Sheriff, but I don't know what you expect me to do about it. We only have so many trained officers left, and I'm not comfortable with the prospect of arming civilians for this kind of work.
If you'd let me start training them,
We'll discuss this later, Sheriff. We have a visitor. Welcome. I suppose you've heard our broadcasts? Well, it's all true. We have a safe, secure society here, governed by the rule of law. Walk with me. I'll explain.
You have a society? I'm sorry. What exactly happened in the United States when I wasn't looking?
Look around. We're facing a disaster of unprecedented scale. We have no way of knowing how widespread it is or how long it will take federal authorities to respond. Until they do, we have to look out for ourselves. It may not be the most constitutionally traditional succession, but it's all we have.
All we have? The Army's camped just across the river.
Yes, and other than vaguely threatening radio broadcasts, they've made no attempt to contact us or provide relief efforts to the civilian government. Meanwhile, ordinary citizens like yourselves are living in fear. Fear of the dead, fear of the criminal element that sees this as an opportunity to prey on their fellow man, fear of the uncertain future of our nation. But it doesn't have to be that way. And of course, all firearms will be surrendered. Only duly appointed law enforcement officers are allowed to go armed.
Right. Well, thanks for the offer, but we're doing just fine on our own. And I'm damn sure not surrendering my guns when the streets are full of flesh-eating dead people.
I'm very sorry to hear that. We'd certainly prefer it if people joined us freely, before the issue has to be forced.
Is that a threat?
Just a reminder that the Wild West doesn't last forever.
Don't take it personal. She's under a lot of strain. We're penned in pretty good by these things, and like you might have heard, we're short-handed. Tell you what, help me clear some of these problem areas out, and I'll vouch for you. Put in a good word, maybe set up some kind of trade arrangement.
Happy to help.
Hope you're geared up. We've got a few infestations to deal with. I hate to see the old girl like this.
I'm confused.
The town. Yeah. It's been on rough times for a while now. But it used to be a damn fine place to live. Raise a family.
Whatever you say.
Of course, my wife didn't agree, but never you mind.
What happened?
Well, she married a machinist. Didn't like it when I became a cop instead. She finally had enough a few years back. Took our son to live in the city. Said it would be a more enriching environment for him.
I'm sorry.
Not your fault. I just hope things there aren't as bad as they are here.
Looks pretty clear to me.
It's on now.
Better keep moving. Something's up ahead. Go around.
You think it's bad now? You should have seen Marshall in the first couple of days. Seemed like half the town was already dead or dying. The other half was trying to cram into the courthouse for protection. Mayor Carson had got himself shot trying to cross the bridges. The city council was locked in a conference room and refused to come out. The police station was overrun. It was chaos. Judge Lawton stepped up.
Mayday, mayday. Is anyone reading? We're trapped. Lots of zombies outside, and we're out of ammo. Don't know how long we can hold out.
Sit tight. Help's on the way. Come on. We can deal with the rest of these infestations later. We gotta help those people first.
Anybody in here?
Thanks. I thought I was dead. Thanks. We owe you big time.
Don't you worry about it. We're happy to help. Yeah, I think we'll call it a day there. The rest of those infestations can wait a while. I appreciate the help, though.
Shit, man, I told you this was a mistake. Jack should have known better than to go off alone.
You want to go home?
I didn't say that. Just, he should have known better is all.
Heads up. We got a visitor. Guess we bit off a little more than we could chew. Don't suppose you'd be willing to give us a hand?
I'm on.
We appreciate it. Last we heard from him, Jack should be somewhere in this vicinity. Let's get looking.
Anybody in here?
Zombies.
Look, I just think we gotta look at the big picture here. We all like
Anybody
Jack,
in
but
here?
let's face it, the guy's probably Holy shit, am I glad to see you guys.
You didn't think we were gonna leave you out here, did you?
How did you even find me anyway?
We had a little help.
I don't know what to say. I'm not sure I would have survived out here on my own. We'll follow you.
Let's roll.
So what happened anyway?
Oh man, I was stupid. I was searching this garage for some gas for the generators when I heard some of those cops from the courthouse start coming up the street. I mean, I don't know, maybe they would have left me alone, but I heard those broadcasts. I didn't want to take any chances. So I jumped out the back window. And of course, what happens? I land right in the middle of a goddamn horde. Please tell me that you're joking. I managed to get clear, but they were right on my ass, and I was low on ammo. All I could do was hole up in an empty house and hope that they got bored.
That's our place. Thanks again for all the help. Hey, why don't you come inside? Least we can do is feed you.
Quinn. Oh, thank God. If you ever do something that incredibly stupid again, I will kill you, okay?
Hi, Becca.
Don't you hi Becca me with your aw shucks small town charm. I can't believe you. We need to stay close to home.
Jack could have died out there. I couldn't risk that.
No, you just risked everything we have by leaving this place undefended. But I'm glad you're home safe.
Well, you can thank our friend here for that. We'd have been in real trouble otherwise.
Okay, I admit it. I'm impressed. You happy?
What is wrong with you people? The bridges are barricaded for a reason. Do not attempt to climb, destroy, or otherwise circumvent the barricades. We have guard towers watching them, and you will be shot without warning.
How's it going?
I'm almost there.
We'll crack open a cold one for you.
Cannot believe you. You want to run away. Again.
Come on, Lily. That's not fair.
You're right, it's not. We've built a home here, and you just want to abandon it because things are getting tough.
What's going on?
I was just trying to tell Lily that we need to start looking for a new place to live. We're too cramped in here, and our runners keep having to go farther and farther from the church to find supplies.
Seems reasonable. Things have been pretty tight lately.
Fine, then maybe you should bail on us too.
Should we?
Nah. Let her cool down. She'll come around eventually. Might not be a bad idea to get out of here for a while, though. You feel like going house hunting?
I'm on it.
Cool. Let's head down towards Marshall. I think I know a place that might suit us. Or we can just drive around for a while and see what we see. Your call.
So, what was that with you and Lily?
It's a long story.
Not much on the radio to fill the time.
Good point. My mom died when I was 13. Lily was 9.
I'm sorry.
Yeah. Anyways, not long after that was when Lily was diagnosed. Our dad, he's kind of a wreck. I had to pick up a lot of that slack. Jacob, I need you to be a man. Help take care of your sister. You know what I mean? It was a lot for a kid to live up to. I didn't handle it well. And as soon as I turned 18, I told my dad that I was moving to Danforth and I was going to college.
What happened?
Oh, man, he blew up. We had a huge fight, didn't talk for years after that. I finally got back in touch with him just a couple of months ago, actually. And this is my first visit home. Anyway, I don't think Lily's quite forgiven me yet. Well, what do you think? Check this place out. It's got a big yard, a privacy wall that we could fortify pretty easily, and check out that tree fort. We could turn that into a watchtower easy.
You seem pretty excited about this place.
Yeah, well, when I was a kid, my best friend Sally, she lived in this house. And I was so jealous. I always wanted to live here.
Well then, let's take a look inside.
Jesus!
I can't see.
Help me.
What the hell was that?
Beats me.
That didn't look like any disease I've ever seen. You?
No.
Maybe we ought to go, huh? Well, that's a few options at least. There might be more out there if you look around.
I'll think about it.
Sure. Big decision, I get it. Just remember, tree fort.
Let's set up camp here.
Pretty big step. Sure you want to go through with this?
It's time for a change in scenery.
Guess I've wasted enough of your time. Let's get out of here.
Take care. You know anything about this Ray guy?
Yeah, he's kind of a local big shot. Owned a bunch of businesses in Marshall, served on the county commission, that kind of thing. A lot of people used to say he was crooked, but nobody ever proved anything. All I know is when my dad's insurance wouldn't cover my treatment, Ray shows up at our place one night with an envelope full of cash. Tells my dad not to worry so much. Just remember me in November. It was $10,000.
That's a lot of money for a county commission.
Yeah, well, I don't know where he got it, and I don't really care. Ray's a good guy in my book. I've been thinking, you're so good at surviving out there.
Up here. Glad you made it. Hope this wasn't too far out of your way. I like to come up here sometimes to think. Really gives you a sense of the big picture, you know? Go ahead, have a look. Take it in. My family's got deep roots in this town. My grandpa started with nothing but the deed to a few dozen acres of empty wilderness. He spun it into a lumber empire that put all 4 of his kids through college. My father took that education and gave back to this town. Miguel Santos was the first Latino mayor Marshall ever had. Did you know that? Community, you see. That's what matters, now more than ever. All of us together, doing our own thing, but helping our neighbors when they need it. Marshall's seen some pretty bad times, and some good. But my family's always done our part to help her through the bad and make the good even better. The way I see it, this whole thing is just another bad time. And I just know my daddy and granddaddy are looking down at me right now saying, Raimundo, you've got to do the right thing. So that's what I'm doing. Just helping out any way I can. You need supplies, I can arrange a trade. You need a car, I can hook you up. Anyway, I've taken up enough of your time. You've probably got a lot on your mind. You don't need old Ray talking your ear off. Tell you what, though. Give me a little while to put something together. A sort of a welcome to the neighborhood present. I'll give you a call when it's ready. See you then?
Whatever you say.
Perfect. You stay safe out there.
Hey, I don't want to panic you, but we may have a problem.
Go on.
I've been talking to some of the other survivors. A bunch of them are talking about some new disease that's been hitting their people.
I think we just saw it.
Yeah? Well, better stock up on meds. Pastor Will's not looking so great.
As a reminder to all citizens of Marshall, until the current crisis is over, possession of firearms by civilians has been declared unlawful. Any civilians currently in possession of firearms have a 2-day grace period to surrender them to the sheriff or one of his duly appointed deputies.
Heard on the grapevine you might need a hand.
Yeah? Huh.
No sweat. I'll help run interference while your people work.
Guess that's true, Ioya. I'll meet you out front. We need to build some watchtowers, like they have down at the courthouse. It's a fairly...
Hey, Bex.
What is it, Quentin?
Nothing really, just, you know, checking in.
Dude, what the hell? I saw you like 10 minutes ago. Also, kinda busy here.
Right, sorry.
Okay, I'm getting started. Keep those zombies off my back if you can. Better get ready. We'll be on our feet if we keep going that way.
That gonna do you?
Should give us some protection anyways. We would have lost a lot of people without you. That counts for something in my book. Anyway, thanks for the... Oh, what the fuck? Hold it right there. Hands where we can see him.
Whoa, easy there, Alex. It's me, Sheriff Carl. Look, we don't want any trouble, we're just here to talk.
Yeah, you wasted a trip. Turn around, walk away, and forget you ever saw this place.
Huh? Wait, who's Alex?
Forget it. We're not interested in signing up with your little society.
Ease up, Becca. Not everybody's out to kill us and take our stuff.
It doesn't take everybody, just one.
All right, we'll go. We're not here to pressure anybody. You folks stay safe now. Hope you're keeping your nose clean, Alex.
Something's been bothering me. I can't quite shake it. People been looking at Becca and whispering a lot lately, and then there was that whole thing where the sheriff kept calling her Alex. I don't know. Maybe it's none of my business, but if you happen to run into him, could you ask him what he knows? I really like this girl. I just want to make sure I'm not making a mistake.
I'm on.
Thanks. You obviously don't mention this to Becca, right?
Of course not. I'm looking for Carl. Anybody seen him?
The sheriff? Yeah. He went out about an hour ago. Said he was gonna hunt down this feral bastard that's been stalking our patrols. I don't know how long he'll be, but I can tell you where to look.
I owe you one. Anybody in here? Carl, hey. Wanted to talk to you for a sec.
Shh! This son of a bitch has killed 4 of my people in the last 3 days. I got no plans on being number 5, so keep your mouth shut and your eyes open.
You got that one!
Well, that's that then. Now, what you want to ask me?
I was wondering what you could tell me about the girl at the Grange. Becca?
Becca? You mean Alex? Oh, hell. I hope I didn't cause her any problems with that. Didn't even think.
So you do know her?
Yeah, I know her. Busted her for solicitation and possession often enough.
She was a prostitute?
Mm-hmm. A good kid, though. I tried to get her cleaned up and off the streets, but it never took. Anyway, she wants to call herself Becca now, and that's her business.
Well, thanks for the info. Guess I got a decision to make.
Look, I don't know what you're asking for, but if you want my advice, some things ought to stay in the past. Anybody deserves a clean slate, it's that girl.
You find anything out?
I did. Carl said that Alex is her real name. She worked at the truck depot, you could say.
What, like a dispatcher?
No, Quentin. She was a prostitute.
What? Okay. Wow. Wasn't expecting that. Okay. Yeah. I need to go talk to Becca, Alex, whatever.
Hang on. I've got a transmission coming in, I think.
Charlie Actual, this is Charlie 6. We got a bunch of civilians heavily engaged with Zed about a half click down from our position, requesting permission to assist.
Negative, Charlie 6. Say again, negative. Remain on station.
My ass remain on station. These people are getting their asses handed to them. Do you hear me, Charlie Actual? Charlie Actual.
Well, what do you think?
It's a car. It's for me?
Sure, why not? I've amassed a fair little collection since this business went down. I can spare one for a new friend. It's all about people pulling together, after all. And speaking of pulling together, I wonder if you wouldn't be able to do me a favor. The folks out at the old Ballard homestead have been having trouble with one of their trucks. I happen to have some parts to spare, so I was figuring on running them out there. Don't suppose you'd be interested in taking this little beauty for a test drive?
Happy to help.
I knew I could rely on you. By all means, you drive. It's not too far. Handles like a dream, doesn't she? I had one just like her as a younger man.
Whatever you say.
Yeah, this takes me back. The open road, wind in your hair. Of course, when I was younger, I usually had a stacked blonde sitting next to me. But hey, say, you want to try something really cathartic? Head up this way. I want to show you something. There we go. See those zombies? Let's run the bastards over.
Wait, what?
Come on, it'll be fun. Take out some of your aggression. Blow off steam. Trust me, this baby can take it. Ever done a donut on a zombie's head? It's pretty cool. More of them? I'll be damned. We're gonna ding the fender at this rate. That never gets old, does it? Okay, come on. Let's get back to it.
Hey, Ray, good to see you.
Howdy, folks. Heard you were having some engine troubles. Figured I'd drop by with some spare parts and see if we can't get the old girl back on her feet.
Thank you.
Don't even worry about it. I'm happy to help. Say, you got any spare lumber in your barn there? I know some folks who are running a little short.
Oh yeah, sure. Help yourself.
Don't mind if I do, thanks. As for you, you take care out there. And enjoy the ride. I'm sure I'll see you around. Fuck this. Anybody who wants to avoid court-martial, stay where you are. Everybody else on me!
Copy that, Sarge. Let's pop some heads. Let's roll.
Well, at least somebody's got 6. Hey, try not to shoot us in the back, okay?
Looks like trouble up ahead there.
Well, that was exciting.
Whatever you say.
All right. I apologize for all the times I implied I'd shoot you in the head if you kept breaking quarantine. Tell you what, I've got some pull with the artillery pukes attached to my unit. I supply them with seized whiskey, and they rain hellfire on any hordes that happen to notice me and my boys. You get in a tight spot, give them a shout on the radio. I'll get the cannon cockers to send you a special delivery. But, we should get moving. That fight's gonna draw more of them here soon. I'll see you around.
Our scouts are reporting a lot of zombies closing in on your location. Might want to tell your sentries to wake the hell up. Hello? Hello? You might want to go check it out.
Mayday! Mayday!
Drop that one!
What do you think?
Let's go.
Let's roll. Here we are.
Okay, that's all we needed.
So, you were up on Mount Tanner the day you found us.
Yeah.
My dad was up there that day. You know, my dad who's been missing ever since. Anything you want to tell me?
Yeah, I guess it's time. Your dad, he didn't make it, Lily. I'm sorry.
Thank you. I mean, I kinda already knew, but it's good to hear it out loud.
Hey, do you think you could do me a favor while you're out there?
I'm on.
No, never mind, it's stupid.
Wait, what?
I've been packing up my dad's stuff, and I found a watch box. It's from the birthday present I got him when I was 12. This stupid little plastic thing with a cartoon fish on it. I don't know why he kept it, but it kind of made me realize I don't have anything to remember him by. So, I was going to ask if you'd go up to where he died and bring me something of his. No, forget it. It's stupid. It's way too risky. I'm sorry I brought it up. He was amazing. I know it must have been hard for him after Mom died, but he never let me see it. I remember this one time when I was too sick to go to the movies for Becky Lindemann's birthday party. He turned our living room into an old-timey movie theater, just for me. Popcorn machine, candy, curtains in front of the TV. He even made me get a ticket.
Sounds nice.
I was 14. It was totally lame. But it was sweet.
I see something. Looks like an infestation. Plastic watch with cartoon fish on it. Perfect. Here.
What's my dad's watch? Thank you. This really means a lot to me.
I just wish I could have done more for him.
Yeah.
Well, as it says in Revelation, fear none of these things which thou shalt suffer. Behold, the demons shall cast some of you into prison that ye may be tried, and ye shall have tribulation 10 days. Be thou faithful unto death, and I will give thee a crown of life.
Are you okay?
Yes, Alan. Pastor Will is still sick.
If you don't get better soon, you know what I gotta do.
God, will you just shut up, Alan?
Just keep an irrational perspective. Can't afford to get attached to nobody.
You need to get home right now.
Go on.
Alan just shot Pastor Will.
Jesus. I'm on my way.
Bitch all you want, you know I'm right. None of you had the stones to do what had to be done.
Oh, fuck you and your noble murder bullshit! You don't go shooting people without at least consulting the fucking rest of us!
We don't know he was going to die, Alan.
The hell we didn't. Everybody who gets this black fever shit ends up dead sooner than later. You know that.
You still should have talked to the rest of us first.
We sit around talking about our feelings all day, and then what? He turns when nobody's looking?
Each 3 of us before we put him down?
What about me, Alan? Do I need to start sleeping with one eye open?
Start getting sicker and maybe.
Attention citizens. We've had reports of armed civilians attempting to force our patrols to provide supplies. Be advised that I have authorized all troops to respond to such measures with lethal force. For your own safety, remain in your homes and wait for this to blow over.
We've got this place locked down.
Watchtower, this is Charlie 6. We're en route to the carnival, requesting access. Hello? Watchtower. Hey, will you assholes stop jerking off and open the damn gates? Come on, goddammit, we're right here on the bridge. How do you not see us? Charlie 6 to anyone receiving. Where the hell is everybody?
Come on, you limp-dick sons of hippies! Open the goddamn gate!
Everything okay?
Bastards aren't opening the gates. Meanwhile, my boys are sitting out here like a goddamn mobile brain buffet, so no, everything's pretty much not okay.
You don't look so good.
I'm fine, I'm fine. I had worse the day after I learned to say red light district in German. You throw a guy out on his ass for a case of the sniffles? What kind of an army are you running?
There's nobody up there.
Yeah? Why do you think I'm trying so hard to get the gate open? Hey, here's a thought. You want to see what's over there? What the big bad army's been doing while you civilians were stuck on this side of the river? Watch our backs while we tear these barricades down! And I'll give you the grand tour. Come on!
Heads up. We got zombies. Let's move!
Here we go! Fire in the hole!
Okay, I'll follow you. Let's roll.
Yeah, this place is a ghost town. Fuckers kicked us to the curb. Left us in the woods like an unwanted puppy.
So, what now?
You do whatever it is you do. Unlawfully seize real estate, loot the town blind, whatever. I'm going up to HQ to find out where the survivors bugged out to.
Hey, I think that place is inhabited. Let's set up camp here.
Really? Are you sure?
It's time for a change in scenery. Okay, I'm free and clear. See you soon.
I got something you might want to see here. Meet me as soon as you can. I could use some backup.
Shit. Is he still alive?
Yeah, not for long by the look of it.
Gotta get out of here. I can't stay.
Easy, soldier. What happened to you?
I'm too sick. Left me behind. Left all the sick ones behind. Guess that's why they always say, don't drink the water.
We got a term for this in the Army. That term is FUBAR. You better get going.
Yeah. Okay, sure.
I've been thinking about what our dying friend said about the water. Right before they locked me out, the science geeks were talking about something they found up at the reservoir. Now I'm thinking we ought to go check it out.
I'm on.
Let's move out then.
So what else did you find out? Do you know where the army went?
Bugged out. Well, the ones that weren't sick or hurt, at least. You saw what they did with them. This whole operation's been a chuckle fuck from day one, and your people seem to be the only ones with your heads on the outside of your collective asses. Just sorry your reward for that looks like death by super cholera. You know, when we first set up camp here, the captain designated this as our R&R spot. Short of sitting on our bunks jerking off, all we were allowed to do with our free time was come up here, swim a few laps, and try to pretend MREs were suitable barbecue fodder. In retrospect, I'm not sure which I regret more. I recognize some of this. It's the same shit the Geek Squad was carting around when they were trying to find out what caused this.
What's it do?
Fucked if I know. I'm just a professional bullet stopper. They don't waste big words on me. They must have bailed in a pretty big goddamn hurry to leave all this behind. Let's see if we can get a better look.
Oh, shit.
Ah, succinctly put. Now, it's been a while since I read my field survival manual, but I'm pretty sure dead guys rotting in your water supply is what's known as a bad thing.
We're gonna have to leave the valley, aren't we? We can't keep drinking this.
There's only one way out if you don't have air support. The pass back by the fairgrounds. It links up with the main highway after about 10 miles. Trouble is, the Army blocked it off when they left. Probably trying to stop whatever this is from spreading.
Then how do we get out?
I'm not sure yet. I got a couple of leads I can check out. Meantime, your people ought to start stockpiling supplies. I don't know what things will be like on the outside, but I doubt it's good.
Hey, I think we got a plan for getting out of this shithole. Meet us out by the pass, we'll go over it.
All right, here's the situation. This pass is the only way out of the valley, and the Army clearly doesn't want us leaving anytime soon.
So why don't we just climb it?
We don't know what's on the other side of that pass. We're going to need food, medicine, transportation. You know, the usual.
So what? We tear it down?
Nah, no way we can tear down this barricade by hand. Zeds would have us for breakfast before we made it 10 feet.
Can we blast our way through? What? I'm thinking outside the box.
No, I like it. It's got a certain devil-may-care panache. So, what's the plan?
I guess we need to find some explosives. Big ones.
What about the other survivors? We can't just abandon them and hope they figure out the problem with the water.
You're right. Start putting the calls out to everyone we know. Tell them we're getting ready to move. We're all getting out of here.
Ready to go collect some explosives? Come with me. I've got an idea. Now, if we're lucky, when the troops pulled out, they left behind anything too heavy to carry. Maybe including artillery shells. If they did, the ammo would be in this warehouse. There's just one problem.
Let me guess. Hordes of shrieking, ravenous undead.
Congratulations. You're less of a fuck-up than some 4-star generals I know.
Looks like before the main force pulled out, a bunch of soldiers got sick. Sounds like the same thing Alan and Pastor Will had. Anyway, they ran out of room in their infirmary, so they started putting the sick anywhere they could find room, including a certain warehouse.
The warehouse I'm headed to right now.
Yeah, that place is gonna be lousy with zombies.
And to think, I actually had hope for this generation.
What's up? I'm on.
We might actually unfuck ourselves at this rate.
Mayday! Mayday!
Here we go. Open sesame.
Heads up. Got zombie activity at 3 o'clock.
Bingo. That's exactly what we need.
Roger that. I'll take care of these. You go make sure you and your people are all stocked up and ready to blow this shit stand. Okay, this is it. Needless to say, this kind of explosion's gonna raise 7 different kinds of hell, so if you've got any unfinished business, now's the time. Alright, I'm gonna set the charges. Cover my ass. I'm guessing nobody else here knows how to set blasting charges, so they'll actually take down the barricade without collapsing the pass.
We got zombies coming. Keep an eye out to the left.
Keep them off me! This is gonna take a while. Damn it, this is taking longer than I thought! Almost done!
Come out of that without a scratch? Zombies up there.
That's it! Charge is set! Go! 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 Everybody clear? Okay. Fire in the hole! Well, shit.
What happened?
Let me put it in technical terms. No boom. Must be a problem with the detonator. Keep these assholes off me while I go check.
Heads up. Zombies on our left.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, we are royally screwed. The detonator's shot, or else the receiver is. Bottom line, there's no way to blow this thing from a safe distance.
Can't we just shoot it? Set it off that way?
What is this, an action movie? This is C4 we're talking about here. You can light it on fire and it won't go off. It only detonates if you hit it with an electrical current.
So, what? We're trapped?
Well, unless somebody walks up to the bomb, rips the electrical leads out of the detonator and jams them into the charge by hand, yeah.
I'll do it.
What?
I'll set it off.
No,
Look,
you can't.
I'm living on borrowed time as it is. It's not like anyone's still making the meds I need, right? Please. I'd rather go out like this than lying delirious in a bed somewhere.
Sorry, kid. If we're going by who's dying first, I got you beat by at least a few months. Besides, you wouldn't even know which end of the wire to strip.
You sure about this?
Christ, no. I want to live. But, well, since that's not looking too likely, I might as well be the guy you tell your grandkids about. Hey. You assholes better build a statue of me.
Let's move!
Wait a minute.
Lily, we don't have the time.
Just a second.
What is that?
I wanted to leave something behind for the people that didn't make it. Even if nobody knows what it means but us, they deserve to be remembered.
Come on, Lil. Mother of God.
What do we do now?
We go to work.